There are definitely things that we can do that are non-pharmaceutical based that can keep us healthy during this time. So let me just dive in. As I mentioned, Bliss is normally based on the things our body needs during the seasonal changes. So in addition to the services we will be offering you today, you would also be receiving cannabis massage, a cannabis facial, and an infused foot soak. But when I realized that we were going to have to close this event, my incredible boyfriend encouraged, well, who can do it online? And so since that's how we all communicate today, that's why we're all here. So I want to say a very special thank you to Sandy, to Heather, and to Brett. Thank you all so much. And someone just got me a registration. I will approve that as soon as I'm done talking. So as I mentioned, it's about rebirth and renewal. We can also focus on things like love and hope and youth and growth. Ways to stay happy and to stay focused. First and foremost, your diet. During this time, stress eating is a very common thing. I have seen so many people post memes or statements along the lines of, I already ate all of my snacks. I've already gone through half my food. Stress eating is a totally common thing. It's important that during this time we remember the importance of fresh fruits and vegetables. And if you ever follow me on Instagram, I hashtag eat the rainbow all the time, because the more color you have on your plate, the more health you're building for yourself. So eating the rainbow right now to build that immunity is incredibly important. Basic things like citrus. Citrus is more important than ever, thanks to vitamin C. Vitamin C is actually one of those vitamins that we do not make ourselves, and we also do not store it. So if we are not consuming phyto sources, plant-based sources, then we are not getting the amount that we need. So in addition to citrus, we have strawberries, spinach, broccoli, and the whole citrus family, or you can get chewable vitamin C tablets. Very important during this time. Also very important is a multivitamin. I found these at Whole Foods. They're organic and they're vegan, and those are things that are important for me personally. But taking a multivitamin during this time is also insanely important to keep yourself well. I have a bunch of vitamins here. B complex, also incredibly important, not just for immunity, but also for a stress reducer. So if you are not already taking vitamins on a regular basis, I highly recommend you do so now more than ever. Preventative medicine is the best medicine, right? Instead of treating ourselves when we're sick, let's take care of ourselves with plants now so that we don't end up sick. Zinc, elderberry lozenges are also important right now. Zinc can cause contraindications with specific medications. So if you are considering herbal applications, I do recommend you talk with your doctor if you are on any pharmaceuticals before you begin a regimen. Another important thing right now is probiotics. You can get these in the form of fermented cabbage and kimchi. Yogurt is also enforced with Lactobacillus acidophilus. Or you can purchase probiotics in the cold refrigerated section. They make them up to 300 billion units. The more units that you have, these are only 2 billion, but the more units you have, the more effective the probiotic will be for you. When I was sick and I first moved here, I was on 50 billion 3 times a day. I was also on antibiotics for like 172 days. So during that time, my body was being destroyed. If you ever are on antibiotics, you should always simultaneously take probiotics. Antibiotics kill all the bacteria in your body, including the healthy bacteria that you need to have a healthy digestive system. When our digestive system is healthy, we are healthy as individuals. Now let's talk fire cider. So if you follow us on social media, then you may have seen the post that I made last week. You can get the full blog recipe experience on the website on cannabismassagecolorado.com or primaltherapeutics.co. You will see the full recipe, shopping list, everything you need there. We are about a week and a half out, and it is looking absolutely gorgeous right now. The purpose of Fire Cider is to encourage gut health, encourage immunity, and keep you healthy overall. A basic Fire Cider has ingredients like apple cider vinegar, local raw honey, peppers, onion, horseradish, ginger, all very stringent herbs that assist with mucus removal, assist with cough, prevent cold. And you can add other herbs as you go. I've also put rosemary, I've put thyme in here. I put an entire orange, I put an entire lemon. And then you cover everything with apple cider vinegar, always remembering to put some sort of wax paper or parchment paper, because the acid that's in the apple cider vinegar will actually corrode the lid of your jar. So it's very important to always remember this simple piece of paper when you are making this infusion. This is something that you can find all the ingredients in your grocery store. The majority of them are in the fresh section. I don't know if any of you have been to the store lately, but the last time I went, the fresh fruits and vegetables were still plentiful. How does it taste? Somebody just asked me. No, I did not say cream cheese. I'm not sure when you think I said that, but no. How does it taste? It's very strong. It's almost like a form of concentrated salad dressing. It's very hot to taste, so it can even be used in the wintertime to internally warm you, because of the horseradish, the ginger, and the peppers are all very warming internally to our systems. So Samson, actually you can use it as a marinade for seafood or chicken. You can take it by the tablespoon. You can, thank you. You can take it as a preventative by taking a tablespoon a day, or if you do end up with a cold or flu, then you can take it 4 times a day, every 6 hours, the way that you would a pharmaceutical. At the end of 4 weeks, you would strain the solution, and you could then bottle it. Let's say that you have a jar and you have this much liquid in it. You could then fill the rest of the jar with honey for taste. And not just for taste, but also for honey's incredible properties. It's an antibacterial and antimicrobial, and it's an allergen reducer. And that's something I want to also mention. The nurse in me can't but help myself right now. Without the coronavirus being present, this is a time of year for allergies, for asthma, for colds, and for flu. As the seasons change, new allergens come, pollens, et cetera, and so people are already going to have stuffy and runny noses. People are already going to have postnasal drip, and so therefore they're going to be coughing and clearing their throat more. We already have a time that we are on high alert. So what can we do to help ourselves during that time? Well, Lysol's never been so important, right? It kills everything on the majority of surfaces. Clean your homes. It's insanely important. If you have to leave your house, and you are someone that is immunocompromised like myself, I had surgery 3 months ago. I thought, oh, I have this strong immune system. I'm not one of these people that could be affected. I also am an asthmatic since childhood. So if you are someone that has asthma, or you have COPD or congestive heart failure or any type of lung condition, this virus can directly affect you. And so it's not in your best interest to go out into the general public at this time. If you have autoimmune conditions, it's not in your best interest to go outside at this time. If you have to, wearing a mask and wearing gloves is a vital decision for your health. Then when you get home, I recommend that you take off the clothes that you're wearing and take a hot shower, scrubbing your body from head to toe. And when you get out of the shower, don't put the clothes on that you just wore to go out into the general public. These are just extra precautions for you to take because you can never be too careful. This is a time of high alert, everyone. And so I'm just giving you tips, not to scare you, but to encourage you how to be even more safe. If you do develop a cold or cough, hot liquids are one of the best ways to break up secretions and thin secretions. Something they're discovering with COVID specifically is the reason medication isn't getting into the alveoli where it needs to is because the secretions are so thick themselves. The medicine isn't reaching what it needs to. So hot liquids are a very basic way to thin secretions naturally. Something I didn't even think until now is pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is naturally full of bromelain, and bromelain helps with cough, often more than cough syrup. So pineapple juice is a fantastic thing to have on hand during this time as well. Let me see a time I have. Okay, we're doing good. I also want to mention tea. So we are talking about stress and we are talking about immune building properties. So hello to whoever just signed on, welcome. I want to say a very special shout out to Flora Farmer. Flora Farmer is a company that is local. You can find them on Facebook, on Instagram, and on their website. They are one of our sponsors of our Bliss events. They make several different variations of their tea. I have the ginger lemon and I also have the chamomile in my hand. Not only do they both have hemp, which has its own antioxidant capabilities, the ginger lemon also has lemon verbena and lemon balm, also great for immune building. And chamomile is naturally, I don't want to say sedative, but it calms you down, that's for sure, similar to lavender. In addition to those teas, and I also wanted to mention, Flora Farmer is doing a very special giveaway for all medical professionals. If you are a medical professional and you are absolutely pure ginger and lemon juice and hot water, Esther, 1,000%. Any way to get pure ginger into your body right now, the more the better. Green tea. If you can put your ginger in with your green tea is some of the strongest antioxidants, and antioxidants fight free radicals, and that keeps our immune system strong. So green tea is fantastic right now. The amazing Sandy gave me this tea when I was having some stressful moments recently. I'm showing you teas that you can find in your local grocery store, as well as things you can order online, and I totally cut myself off. Flora Farmer is doing a very special giveaway to any medical professional. They are giving away a 2,000 milligram bottle of tincture to everyone that responds. So if you are a medical professional and you are listening to this, please feel free to go follow their page and see if you can get one of those tinctures. I see a question. If you don't have fresh ginger, is powdered ginger okay? Absolutely it is. The hotter the liquid, the better, because sometimes it won't dissolve the way that you want it to. That's another problem with turmeric. If it's not hot enough, it won't dissolve the way that it needs to. Turmeric also being a very important herb for us to use at this time. You can put it on everything you eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can buy the root whole at Whole Foods. I will remind you to wear gloves unless you don't mind if your fingers are orange for a few days, because mine certainly were. But that's okay. Where are we all going anyways? This is a chamomile and lavender tea. It also has probiotics in it, so this would be fantastic for what we are all going through right now in these high stress times, as well as keeping our gut healthy. And then finally, Celestial Seasonings, Tension Tamer. There are a lot of immune boosting abilities, as well as stress relieving, including catnip. Catnip is an herb that in humans acts the opposite the way that it does in felines. So in cats, it will often make them crazy and run around and act bonkers. Well, as in humans, it actually sedates us. So just know if you have catnip at home, maybe you can borrow some during this time. Let me see what else I have here. Vitamin C is essential. Oh, sage. So many of us already have sage in our homes. We have it in different ways that we might burn it in our houses. But white sage, I was reminded of this thanks to two of the presenters we have here today. Both Sandy and Heather were burning sage earlier this week. And I thought, oh my gosh, it actually has been scientifically proven that white sage cleanses 94% of the bacteria from the air. So if you are going to have people over at your home during this time and you think possibly they might have been exposed, smudge them when they walk into your home from head to toe. This is for your protection and for theirs. And in addition, smudge your house every single day. The more you are cleansing and purifying your environment, the more chance you have to be healthy during this time. So sage is incredibly important. Let's see. Remember the importance of vitamin D synthesis by going outside. So definitely, yes, give you all the catnip. I totally agree with you. If you have a porch or you have a balcony or you have a driveway, go outside, get some sunshine. It's never been a more important time to get outside a little bit during this time where we can have straight cabin fever. Nature, we are still encouraged here in Colorado to do bird watching and hiking and biking and etc. If you are going out into your environment and doing these things, remember how important it is to strip down and shower when you get home. In case someone out there does get more within 6 feet of you. And I know you guys are listening from around the country, and some places like California are already on lockdown. It's a crazy time. The most important thing we can do is practice gratitude and stay positive. Staying positive and promoting wellness in yourself and in your community around you. Don't isolate yourself during this time. Kudos to you for signing on today and wanting to be part of this experience. We all need each other and we all need wellness right now. So thank you for being here today. To those of you that already had the opportunity to donate, thank you so, so much for your support. The donations are being split between the 4 of us, and then we are all donating a portion of our portion to Feeding America. Feeding America is an incredible organization that is in charge of roughly 64,000 food banks across the United States. 1 in 7 people are hungry in our country, and during a time like this, it's more important than ever to give back to where you live. So that's why we chose Feeding America. And how do you donate? You can send a donation, thank you, Katie, to Venmo, $ Jordan H. Person. If you want to donate directly to Feeding America, you can do that as well. If you want to support us too, we greatly appreciate it, like I said. And who knows, maybe at the end of today's experience, you'll decide then. And whenever it is, yes, Venmo to support us. Jordan H. Person. I'll hold up the little picture so that we can get this right, and I'll do it again at the end just in case. And like I said, thank you all that have already supported, and thank you to any of you that will end up supporting. There it is, Jordan H. Person. Sorry that it's backwards, but there's what I look like, and there it is. Okay, guys, I think that is all for me. Does anyone have any questions before I walk away? Someone said we, the people, are the ones thankful for you guys and everything you're doing. Well, thank you so much, Thomas. I greatly appreciate that very, very much. We're doing this for you because we all need this right now. And special thanks again to these amazing healers. I'm going to move my computer across the room so I can join in yoga. Again, guys, we can't see you. So there's no pressure here to do or participate in whichever part you want. I'm going to switch the main camera over to Heather now. And again, thanks for being here, guys. We appreciate you.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Jordan. And thank you so much, everyone who's participating today from home. We truly appreciate your participation. And props to you, because this is going to be an amazing few hours of self-care, which is important, so important right now. So today we're going to do a little yoga that will be very detoxifying for the lymph system as well as the digestive organs. So a yummy detoxifying yoga flow today. So we'll start, of course, with our cannabis. So whenever we smoke ganja, we want to first give thanks to Mother Earth and to the plant, because this is truly sacred medicine. So however you're partaking, or if you're not, just maybe breathe deeply and meditate. You can go ahead and do that now. And as you partake, take the first hit and then just sit for a moment, close your eyes and feel the ganja moving through your body. Feel what that feels like. Where is it going? Where do you feel it first? How does it travel? How fast does it move? Just notice. Close your eyes and notice. Cheers.
Thank you to everyone that just came on and gave donations. We appreciate you so very much. You guys are going to make me cry.
So just noticing how the ganja feels. Take some deep breaths. And if you've never properly dosed yourself, wait about 5 minutes before your next hit. If you feel the desired effects in 5 minutes, don't take another hit. If you're still wanting more, go ahead and take another hit. Wait 5 minutes before your next one. So we'll find a nice tall spine. I'm going to start some music and back up a little bit onto my mat. So find a comfortable seated position. Press your sits bones into the earth and notice how that lengthens the spine. So continue that lengthening through the crown of the head. Tuck your chin just a little so your neck is nice and long. Close your eyes. We'll take a slow, deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Do that one more time. Slower, deeper inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And just notice as your energy settles after that exhale. So we're gonna, from here, on your next inhale, squeeze your shoulders towards your ears. And then as you exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Good, do that one more time. Inhale, squeezing shoulders to ears. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down the back as you press your heart forward. Good, so we're pulling down on the shoulders here. Take your chin to your chest and feel the stretch that happens in the back of the neck. Pull down on your right shoulder as you bring your left jawbone towards your left collarbone and feel that stretch move to the right. Bring your left ear to left shoulder. Jut your chin forward as you take your head back. Get a stretch in the front of the neck. And then pull down on the left shoulder as you bring right ear to right shoulder. Right jawbone to right collarbone. And then chin to chest. So just continue those slow head rotations, drawing big circles with your nose. Following that stretching sensation all the way around the throat, the neck. Inhaling as your throat opens and exhaling as your chin comes to your chest. Moving in both directions. So we're keeping the arteries and veins nice and flexible. We're also stimulating the thyroid. Lots of benefits here, warming up the cervical spine. So take all the time you need, and when you feel satisfied, you can bring your head back to a neutral position. So move to the thoracic portion of the spine here at the heart. So just drawing big circles with your heart, exaggerating the curves in the spine. Inhaling as you pull your heart forward and exhaling as you push your heart back. Bringing awareness to the side bodies. Moving in both directions. You're also massaging your digestive organs. Bringing awareness there. And when you feel satisfied, you can find some seated cat-cow, pulling your heart forward and back, just to reorganize the spine. Good, so find that tall spine again. We're gonna roll the shoulders up and back to open up the heart. From here on your inhale, you're going to reach through the fingertips out and up, creating length. And then exhale, bend your elbows, cactus your arms, push your heart forward, squeezing your shoulder blades together and back. And then inhale, reach. Exhale, go a little deeper. Good, inhale, length. Exhale, we'll take the right wrist, hold to the left as you press down through that right sits bone. Lift through the right rib cage. Good, take a deep inhale here. Feel the space at the intercostal muscles. And then exhale, we'll come back to center. Inhale, reach back. And then exhale, we'll switch sides. Pulling to the left, press down, or excuse me, to the right, press down through the left sits bone. Lift through the left rib cage. Take a deep inhale there. And then exhale, come back to center. Good. Inhale, reach back, and then exhale, round forward. Reach through the fingertips here. Let your head hang heavy. Take a deep inhale into the spine. And then exhale, we'll walk hands over to the left. So you're pressing down through your right sits bone as you reach through the right fingertips here. Take an inhale into the right side body. And then exhale, we'll walk to center. Switching sides, now we'll walk to the right. So anchoring down through that left sits bone this time, reach through the left fingertips. Creating length on the left side body, take an inhale there. On your exhale, walk your hands to center, and then curl up one vertebra at a time. Let your head be the last thing to stack. Maybe drawing some more circles with the nose when you come to a seated posture. Awesome. So from here, we'll find tabletop. Wrists are right under the shoulders, knees are directly under the hips. And just start with some cat-cow movements, but be creative here. So maybe you're moving your hips from side to side, maybe you're drawing some circles with the hips. Just bringing awareness to the side bodies, the rib cage. Finding child's pose, bringing your sits bones to your heels when you feel satisfied, but no rush. Take some deep breaths into the low back body. Take one more deep inhale here, and then use your exhale to press yourself to a tabletop. Cat-cow if you need. We're going to take the right foot back, plant the right toes, and press into the right heel to add length to that right hamstring. You can shift your weight forward and back. From here, you'll be taking those right toes, plant them on the left side of your mat. Look over the left shoulder and reach to the left fingertips as you press into your right hand. Creates a side body stretch. Take one more inhale here, and then exhale. You can replace that left hand, replace the right knee, find some cat-cow if you need to. And then when you're ready, we'll switch sides. Left foot comes back, plant the toes, press into the heel. Take an inhale here and then exhale. We'll plant that left foot on the right side of the mat. Press into the left hand as you reach to the right fingertips. Take one more inhale, reach a little further, and then exhale, you can plant that right hand, replace the left knee, and find cat-cow if you need. Good. From here, we're going to curl the toes under and send the sits bones high, finding down dog. Let your shoulder blades melt together and down your back. Maybe pedal it out here, bending one knee and then the other. Try bending both your knees. Let your heart melt towards your thighs as your shoulder blades melt together and down your back. This will create even more lengthening and release in the upper back. Shake out the head, let the head hang heavy. Good. Lengthen the legs when you're ready. And then we're going to step a little bit wider, about mat width with our feet. And then walk your hands toward your feet. So a shorter stance here in your down dog. We're taking a twist. Twists are really detoxifying. So you're going to bring your right hand to the outside of your left ankle. Allowing that to twist you here, maybe looking under that left armpit. Breathe into the belly to massage the digestive organs. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, go ahead and replace that hand. Switching sides, bring that left hand to the outside edge of the right ankle. And breathe into the belly here. Take one more deep inhale. And then exhale, you can release that bind. Find your way back to down dog. Feet are hip distance apart. Good, take one more inhale here. And then use your exhale to walk your feet to your hands. Find a forward fold at the top of your mat. Let everything hang heavy when you get there. Bend your knees generously. Sway a little left to right. Shake the head yes and no. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Allowing every exhale to release a little more tension in the upper spine. Good. On your inhale, we're going to straighten the legs. Bring your hands to your shins. Flat back, long spine, halfway lift. Gaze is at the floor. And then exhale, fold. Good. From here, we're going to bend the knees, tuck the tail. Slowly curl up one vertebra at a time. Keep your chin at the chest till the very end. And then find a back bend at the top, reaching your arms up and back. Before bringing hands to your heart, this is where we'll meet. Breathing deeply when you get here. Maybe your eyes are closed. Good. Fill your lungs completely with air here. Fill even the lower lobes of the lungs with air. Deep breathing is so good for the body, so good for oxygenating the blood as well as the brain. So take one more deep, full inhale here. On your exhale, bring your arms to either side. Pull those shoulders up and back to find that open heart. Good. On your inhale, we're going to reach out and up through the fingertips. And then exhale, cactus your arms, press your heart forward. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, we're going to fold through center. And then inhale, make your way back to that halfway lift. Maybe press into the shins to find even more length in the spine. And then exhale, fold. From here, you'll plant your hand and step back to plank. So you can always have your knees on the mat here if you need additional support. Otherwise, your lower ribs are hugging together, your belly button's pulling toward your spine. Breathing deeply because you're using all the muscles in your body. They're going to need all the oxygen they can get. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, bring your knees to the mat. They'll be behind your hips here. We're coming into 8-point pose, Ashtanga, so taking our chin and our chest to the floor. Hips stay high, so it creates a beautiful curve in the spine. On your inhale, pull your heart forward, release your belly to the floor, cobra pose. And then exhale, release to one cheek. Good, inhale, cobra, a little deeper. And then exhale, release to the other cheek. Inhale, deepest cobra yet, lift your heart. And then exhale, curl your toes under, send your sits bones high, down dog. Pedal it out if you need to. On your next inhale, send your right leg high behind you. Press through the heel to find length in that hamstring. And then exhale, shift your weight forward, bring your knee towards your nose, chin towards your chest. Inhale to reach. Exhale, this time we're gonna step that foot through between the hands. Sink your hips here as you lift your heart to get a left hip flexor stretch. Nice long upper back. Take one more inhale here. Your knee can be on the mat if you need additional support. On your exhale, we're going to plant the left hand. Bring your right fingertips to the sky. Coming into another twist. Try to stack your shoulders here. Feel this stretch in the outer hip. Maybe roll that wrist one way and then the other. Breathing into the belly. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, plant that right hand. We're gonna double up the left side of the mat. Bring that left knee to the floor. And then come on up, sinking into that right knee to get a left hip flexor stretch. We'll bring arms overhead here. Lift the rib cage to have length in your torso. On your exhale, again, cactus your arms, push your heart forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, this time you're gonna straighten the right knee. Bring your nose towards your right knee as you pull your toes towards your face. Sinking your hips back, half Hamanam. Holy smokes. This is why I don't smoke weed usually before I teach yoga, unless it's Ganja yoga. Hanumanasana, half Hanumanasana. On your inhale, sink into that right foot. Reach your arms overhead. And then exhale, straighten the right knee. Inhale. Flow with your breath here. One movement per breath. Lengthening your inhale. And then exhale, fold a little deeper. Good, one more round here. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half Hanumanasana. And then inhale, reach a little further. Exhale, plant your hands. Release that left knee. And then press that right foot high behind you. Before releasing to the floor, down dog. Pedal it out here if you need. Good, on your inhale, send the left foot high. Press through the heel here. And then exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale to reach. Exhale, step that foot through between the hands. We're gonna sink the hips, lift the heart here. Feel that right hip flexor. Take one more inhale and then exhale, we'll plant the right hand. This time left fingertips come to the sky. Maybe roll that wrist, breathe into the belly. One more inhale here, and then exhale, we'll take that left hand back to the mat. Double up the right side of the mat for that right knee. And then find your low lunge. Sink into the left knee to feel the right hip flexor. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach. This time on your exhale, straighten that left knee. Pull your toes towards your face. And then inhale, coming forward. Begin your flow with your breath. Move at your own pace, find your own rhythm. Exhaling to fold a little deeper each time. Inhaling to reach a little further. Good, last time. Moving mindfully. Inhale, reaching even farther. And then exhale, plant the hands. Release that right knee. And then press into your hands to send that left foot high behind you before releasing to meet the right. Good, take an inhale here. And then exhale, walk your feet to your hands, find a forward fold. Let everything hang heavy here, and then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. No creases in the neck here. When you're ready, bend your knees, tuck your tail, slowly make your way back up. Heads last to stack. Find that back bend at the top before bringing hands to heart. Breathing deeply when you get here. Again, fill your lungs completely with air. Inhaling through the nose if you can. Exhaling through the mouth. Good. Notice if you can feel that ganja still moving through your body. Good. On your exhale, we're taking hands to either side. Roll those shoulders up and back. Find your open heart. And then inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. From here, you're going to bend your left knee deeply. You're going to leave your right knee relatively straight. You're planting your left hand, and you're going to bring your right fingertips towards the sky. This is a folded twist. So it's really detoxifying for the digestive system. Try to stack your shoulders here. Take one more inhale into the belly. And then exhale, bring that right hand to the floor. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. Good. This time we're switching sides. So right knee bends deeply. Plant your right hand. Left knee stays relatively straight with maybe a micro bend. Taking left fingertips to the sky. Try to stack your shoulders here. Massage those digestive organs. Take one more deep inhale into the belly. Stack your shoulders even more. Good. On your exhale, bring that left hand to the earth. Inhale to find a halfway lift, reorganizing the spine. And then exhale, let it go. Good. From here, bend your knees, tuck your tail, slowly curl on up one vertebra at a time. And finding that back bend, we'll meet with hands at heart. Take your time. Breathing deeply here. Good. Take one more inhale, lift your heart to your thumbs, and then exhale, hands to either side. Good, we're gonna reach out and up on the inhale, and then exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reach to the crown, and then exhale, let it go. Good, plant your hands, step back to down dog. Good, inhale your right leg high behind you. On your exhale, you're gonna sweep your shin forward, releasing it to the mat. Right knee is behind the right wrist. Let the top of that back foot come to the earth. Your toes are pointing straight back. Squeeze your thighs towards each other to get some lift and some length here. And then when you feel satisfied, go ahead and melt down to the restorative version of this posture. You can come to the forearms or to your forehead. Pull down through the left hip point so that you can stay active in this posture, getting the most for this right hip. Breathing deeply here, just relax, try to let go. Take one more deep inhale here. And then you can use your exhale to walk yourself back up. From here, you're going to shift your weight into that right hip, bringing the left leg all the way up. You're going to take that left leg in your arms, and you're just going to cradle it and just begin to rock and stir the hip. going onto the left leg here. Right knee is straight. You can either place the top of that left foot onto the top of the right thigh, or you can place that bottom of the left foot into the inner right thigh. This will give you a little bit of a deeper stretch. So from here, we're going to inhale, arms out and up to lengthen the spine. And then exhale, go ahead and fold over that straightened leg. You can pull your chin towards your chest here to get a stretch in the spine. Folding a little deeper with every exhale as you melt a little more tension. Using your exhale to do that. Take one more inhale and then exhale. Go ahead and walk yourself back up. Good. From here, we're just going to plant that left foot on the outside of that right hip. You can either leave that right knee straight or go ahead and bend that right knee. So we'll inhale, left arm high to lengthen the spine, and then exhale, that hand comes right behind the sacrum. And then inhale, right arm. Exhale, you're going to bend that elbow, hooking the elbow onto the left knee, and use the resistance to push yourself from the navel into a twist. Breathing into the belly here to massage those digestive organs. Inhale to lengthen the spine, and then exhale, twist a little deeper. Take one more inhale into the belly, and then exhale, you can carefully unwind. Take a counter twist, looking over the right shoulder. Take an inhale into the belly, and then exhale, you can untwist carefully. Unbind the legs, maybe shake them out a little bit. And then when you're ready, you can swing the feet behind you, finding tabletop. Take any cat-cow that you need to. When you're ready, you can curl your toes under, send your sits bones high, down dog. But on your inhale, we'll take left foot high. And then exhale, bend the knees, sweep the shin forward, releasing it to the floor, pigeon pose. Get that length and that lift here by scissoring the thighs towards each other first. Lifting the heart, and then when you're ready, go ahead and melt down. Staying active through that right hip point, pulling down towards the earth. If your mind starts to wander, bring your awareness back to your breath. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, you can walk yourself back up. Good, we're gonna shift the weight into that left hip, bringing that right leg forward, cradling the right shin, rocking and stirring the hip. Good, you can straighten that right knee, left knee, and then place the right foot on top of the right thigh, or the top of the left thigh, or the inner left thigh. Left leg is straight. You can inhale, arms out and up to lengthen through the spine, and then exhale to fold. You don't have to touch your toes here, just working in that direction. Let go of a little more tension with every exhale, taking you microscopically deeper into this fold. Take one more inhale into the spine, and then exhale, walk yourself back up. Good, so we're gonna place that right foot on the outer edge of that left thigh, bending the left knee if you wish, or leave the left knee straight. We're going to inhale, right arm high to lengthen the spine, and then exhale, place that hand back by your sacrum. Inhaling, left arm, and then exhale, hook that left elbow onto the right knee, pressing yourself into the twist. So not only are you detoxifying your digestive system, you're also wringing the thoracic duct of the lymph system, which is located at the spine, right at the belly button. So take one more inhale into the belly. You can use your exhale to unwind. Take a counter twist the opposite direction. Inhaling there and then exhale to release. Unwind the legs and shake it out. Awesome. From here, bending at the knees, planting the feet, we're coming to the forearms, and then tuck your tail from here. Feel one vertebra at a time come to the earth as you lower all the way to the floor. Walking your shoulder blades under you when you get here to open up the heart. You can hug your knees to your chest and rock from side to side to let the earth give you a nice little back and spinal massage. Good. Planting your feet when you feel satisfied. Bringing that right ankle just above the left knee, you're going to hug the left leg toward you to open up that right hip. You can rock from side to side if that feels good, or roll the ankles. Take one more inhale here into the hip, and then exhale, you can plant that left foot on the floor, followed by the right, switching sides when you're ready. Left ankle comes right above right knee. Hug that leg toward you. You can rock from side to side, pressing your low back into the earth, or roll the ankles. Take one more inhale here, and then exhale, you can replace that right foot followed by the left. You can windshield wiper the knees from side to side if that feels good. When you're ready, you're planting the feet. We're going to shift hips 5 or 6 inches to the left side of the mat. Hug your knees towards your chest and then let them fall to the right. Arms are teed to either side. Let your gaze look over towards your left fingertips so you can extend this twist through the cervical spine. Pulling that left shoulder blade towards the floor. Breathe into your belly here. Take one more deep inhale into the belly, and then exhale, you can carefully unwind. Take any counter postures that your spine may be calling for. When you're ready, we'll switch sides. This time, hips come 5 or 6 inches to the right. Give your knees a good squeeze, and then let them fall to the left this time. Arms are teed to either side. Gaze is towards the right fingertips. Pulling that right shoulder blade towards the earth. Breathe into your belly. Take one more inhale here, and then on your exhale, you can slowly unwind. Take any counter posture that your spine needs. So when you're ready, bring your ankles or the bottoms of your feet into your hands. Thighs are parallel to the floor. Shins are perpendicular. Happy baby. You can rock from side to side. Press the low back into the earth. Take an inhale and then exhale. Take the bottoms of your feet together. You're going to take your feet to the floor. Let your knees open wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. Placing one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. Focusing on deep, slow, conscious breaths. They say that anxiety is caused by thinking too much about the future. and that depression is caused by thinking too much about the past. And the only way to truly be at peace is to be in the present moment. The way to be in the present moment is to be with the breath. So if your mind is wandering to the future or to the past, bring your awareness back to the present by bringing your awareness to your breath. When you're ready, bring your hands to the outsides of your legs to push your knees together. You can take some side-to-side motions with your knees. And then when you're ready, we'll prepare for Shavasana. This is the most important posture of our practice today because it's the opportunity for our bodies to assimilate all of the nourishment we've just given it. So take your legs wide, let your feet flop open. Let your arms be far from your side bodies, palms are face up. Relax your brain and feel space in your skull. Release any tension in the scalp, brow. Relax all the facial muscles, the jaw. Let the arms, legs, torso, shoulders be heavy. With every exhale, feel your body sinking deeper into the earth. Take a slow, deep inhale and slowly begin to bring awareness back to your breath. You can begin to make tiny movements in your fingers and toes as you begin to bring life back into your body. Maybe rolling wrists, ankles, or rocking head from side to side. Listen to your body and move intuitively as you slowly wake up. You can bend your knees or reach your arms overhead for a juicy stretch. We're making our way into the fetal position, but take your time getting there, no rush. So from the fetal position, just taking some deep breaths here, feel all that beautiful space you just created in your body. Take a deep inhale into that space, and on your exhale, use your top arm to press yourself into a seated posture. Eyes are closed, hands are at your heart here. We'll seal our practice together today with one Om. Om is the universal vibration, so you can feel this vibrate throughout your entire body. Ah vibrates in the lower belly. O vibrates in the heart, and vibrates through the neck and head. So try to feel this vibration and follow this vibration move up the spine as we Om together today. So we'll take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Deep inhale to Om. Thank you all so much again for taking the time to practice with me today. The light in me truly honors and bows to that exact same beautiful light in each and every one of you. Namaste.
Namaste, Heather.
Namaste.
Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you so much. Thank you all that are commenting right now. Amanda, thank you. We're so happy that this was a special experience for you. That was a special experience for, I think, all of us. I couldn't do all of it with my shoulder, and it was still exactly what I needed to center myself. I was checking social media notifications during that. I just wanted to say I was sent a great idea during that. You guys have been sharing on your stories what you're participating in right now. I encourage you to please do so, tagging all of us at Primal Therapeutics, Primal Healing Topicals, at Mary's Motivation, at Path to Change, at Yogi Heather D, at Healing Force of Nature. You can see all those tags already on any of the posts we've made on social media. If you do a screenshot of you participating or of the healer working with you, I'm going to give away either a salve or a serum, depending on if you're a man or a woman that wins. But just keep sharing that content, and I'm going to pick someone at random to send something special to. So thank you again for your support. And now I'm going to give it over to Sandy. Sandy is going to do some guided meditation and Reiki for all of us today. Sandy, thank you so much for being here. Let me switch the video over to you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday. It's so lovely to have you here. Thanks to everyone who has been donating and everyone who's tuned in. I am really excited that you're here, and I'm especially glad that we're doing this as a community, because it's that time. It's spring. It's time for rebirth. It's time to begin again. Start fresh. And right now we're all at home, and that is a good place for us. I have to say, there's, collective in the universe. Many times I've heard it, I just wish I had more time with my family. Well, now you do. So it's a good time to practice this self-care. And I'm really grateful that we're having this Bliss broadcast. Thank you, Jordan, for putting it on. And thanks to Heather, and coming soon, you're going to have Brett doing some sound healing for you. If you follow me on Instagram, Path to Change, you know that I love to inspire and motivate my followers. And I've been talking to quite a few people now because we're all at home. So a lot more conversation is happening, which is a good thing. But let's talk about meditation because I'm getting a lot of the same feedback. And that is one, that people feel like they just don't have the time to do it. Well, now you do. Two, they say they can't sit still, they can't clear their mind. And, I just want to remind you, if you don't already know, that meditation doesn't have to be just sitting. It doesn't have to be just being still. It can also be a repetitive thing that you do, as in gardening, as in cleaning, taking a walk, taking a swim, taking a bike ride, taking a hike. All those things are meditative. It allows you don't have to think about how to dig that hole to put the seed. You know what I mean? You don't have to think about how to walk. You don't have to think about how to run. These are just motions that we can do while our mind is at peace. Now, the other thing is about, I'm not able to clear my mind. Well, you don't necessarily have to clear your mind, but a good practice is when you're trying to do meditation, whether it's walking, running, or sitting at home doing it. Um, Remember that it can take only up to 10 minutes a day, which is fantastic. And also to just give yourself permission to self-care, to let your mind release thoughts. I look at it like wind. Wind blows a thought in, wind blows a thought out. So thought in, thought out. So when we're trying to meditate, that's a good practice because then you're acknowledging the thought. Your brain is saying, okay, she hears me. I'm good. So right now, it's something that I want you to think about, and it's about giving yourself permission to relax, to release, and to let go. And it's also about using your imagination. Now, if you aren't meditating now, I want you to know that there have been decades of scientific research that have been proven to show that incorporating daily meditation can change and help us so much. It can reduce stress and anxiety. It can promote emotional health, enhances your self-awareness, lengthens your attention span. It may reduce age-related memory loss, improves our sleep, helps with pain control. There's so many things. So if you're not already doing a daily meditation, I would ask you to give it a try, if only for 10 minutes. And if you don't feel that you can sit, then get out, take a walk, be in that meditative space. So if you are out there and then you're imbibing with us, today I am working with an isolate, and it's something that you pour into your drink. And I have been using this for a while now, and I find it to be really relaxing for me. It is a mix of CBD and THC. So if you are imbibing today, it would be lovely if you would do that now, right before we get ready to start our meditation. My part is going to be around 30 minutes. It's going to be a guided meditation, so you will be able to just either sit or lie down in a comfortable position, and then just close your eyes and listen and follow along on the journey. It's very simple. Just be in a comfortable place, sitting or lying down. So let's begin. Take 3 deep breaths. And on the third breath, just allow your eyes to close. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Release, relax, and let go. Take a moment to just focus on your breathing, breathing in the calm and breathing out any tension, stress, or anxiety. Using your imagination, just allow an image to form of a golden ball of white light. This golden ball of white light is healing light. And in a moment, and with your permission, this healing light will enter at the top of your head. This healing light will travel throughout your mind-body energy system as we go through our relaxation meditation. Take a deep, healing, cleansing breath and just relax into it. Focus your attention now on the top of your head. Give yourself permission to fully be open for this experience. On the next breath, this healing light enters at the very top of your head at your crown chakra. Our crown chakra is the place of our selflessness. It is our spiritual place, our connection to the energy of the universe. Using your imagination, just visualize or imagine a beautiful white light shining down through you from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, clearing away any blocks that may be keeping you from your highest good. Being at calm and at peace, breathing in the calm and breathing out any tension, stress, or anxiety. Allow this healing light to spread throughout the entire scalp as it moves slowly across the forehead. Now bring your attention to the middle of your forehead. This is our third eye chakra, our emotional intelligence, our inner vision, our intuition. This is the way to our higher self, the place of oneness. Just breathe, release, relax, and let go. Our third eye chakra is able to move beyond all space and time. It's where our inner vision meets our inner wisdom. It's our past, present, and future vision. Allow the richness of a color of indigo. It's a darker blue to come up in your mind's eye. And when you have it, I want you to add it to that golden ball of white light. Breathing in and out. As you see the color, the indigo, covering your entire forehead, inside and out, clearing and balancing your third eye. Bring your attention and your focus back to your breathing. And now bring your attention and your focus to that golden white light. Allow it to wash over the ears, the cheeks, the jaw, the nose. Just let go. Now bring your attention to your jaw. Our jaw is a place where we often hold words unsaid. Sometimes we hold anger here. So I want you to open and close your jaw. Open and close it slowly and comfortably. Opening and closing the jaw as you release any tension, any stress, or any anxiety, any words unspoken, any anger. Just let it go. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, I want you to open and close your jaw again and notice how it is opening more freely and more relaxed because now you are more calm and cleared. It's time to add a new color to our golden ball of white light. It's a sky blue, shining that light and healing relaxation, spreading it down through your throat chakra. This is a place of our communication, our self-expression. It's about being heard and understood. Allow that sky blue healing light to go through the entire throat. As you step into your power, owning your voice, giving yourself permission to speak your truth. As the energy center is cleared and balanced, you're able to become more comfortable and more at ease speaking your truth. Allow this healing relaxation to work its way down into the chest as you see this healing light clearing any congestions or blocks that your body may have been holding on to. Release, relax, let it go, breathe. Take a deep breath into the belly, release it out of the mouth. I want you to say to yourself, I take in life in perfect balance. As you breathe it in more deeply, taking in life through perfect balance, in perfect love, in perfect trust, clearing all the lung area as this light shines and heals and releases any blocks and stagnations that you may have. Take another deep breath. I take in life in perfect balance. Bring your attention now and your focus over to your heart. And allow the color green to surface in your imagination as you add this color of green into the golden ball. The heart chakra is our place of compassion and forgiveness, self-love and self-acceptance. Give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to accept love, unconditional love. Love for yourself, love for others, love for our earth. Allow the entire heart space to be filled with this green color as you allow all blocks to be released, and give yourself permission to release them now. As the heart chakra is cleared, breathing in this calm, healing relaxation. Now, bring up the color yellow and add it to the golden ball of healing light. And I want you to focus your attention on your solar plexus. It's about 2 inches above your belly button. This is the place where our mental clarity, self-esteem, personal power, self-confidence. Breathe into this space, allowing this beautiful yellow light, this light healing, to enter into the entire solar plexus chakra. Breathe into your power. Release all self-doubt and insecurity as you fill the entire space with this light. Balancing and clearing and balancing our solar plexus. Take a deep, healing, cleansing breath and bring your attention and your focus to your breathing, releasing any remaining tension, stress, or anxiety as you allow this healing light to move down toward the sacral chakra. It's just below the belly button, about 2 inches, and bring the color orange into the ball. This is our pleasure center, our creative expression, sexuality, our feelings, our emotions. This is a place of rejuvenation, our motivations, our challenges. Allow this healing orange light to go deep into the solar plexus, clearing and balancing, freeing you up to experience more pleasure and more balanced emotions. Breathe into this newly cleared space as you begin to feel more open. Now allow this healing light to travel downward into the root chakra. It's located at the base of your spine, the coccyx, bringing the color red into the ball. Our root chakra represents self-reliance, survival, our health and well-being, fitness and stability. So I want you to focus very deeply on your root chakra, bringing this red healing light, shining it on it, clearing all blockages that may be keeping you from experience all the good that you deserve and the good that you desire. Give yourself permission to let it go now, allowing yourself to be more grounded, centered, and focused. Breathing in this healing relaxation, and allow your attention and your focus to move down to your feet. Visualize or imagine that you're standing out in nature. It's a wide open space surrounded by trees and beautiful fields of flowers. It's a space that, using your imagination, you will build this in your mind's eye. Surrounded by love of our planet and the beauty of this space. A place that when you imagine it, it allows you to feel safe and secure. Notice a small breeze moving past your face. Now imagine that you're standing barefooted on this land. Feel the way the earth feels beneath your feet. Wiggle your toes. Breathe. Open your arms in your mind's eye. Open them wide. And visualize or imagine your feet are beginning to grow roots. The soles of your feet on the land, growing deep roots, deep into the ground. It's in this space that you are like a tree, grounded, full of life. Begin to notice that even with the wind coming up, that you are able to sway and move, bend and not break. You are strong. You are sturdy. You are safe. Breathe. Notice your strength. Notice your sturdiness. Notice that although these things are coming at you, you sway and move, you bend, but you don't break. You are resilient and strong. With the next breath, bring your attention and your focus to your breathing as you breathe in the calm and breathe out any remaining tension, stress, or anxiety. And visualize or imagine now this golden ball of white light filled with all these beautiful colors down at your feet. Allow this healing light to begin to reach from the tips of your toes to the back of your heels. And allow this relaxation to move into the ankles and the shins as every muscle, tissue, and fiber releases, relaxes, and lets go. Bring this healing relaxation up into the calves and the back of the knees, the kneecaps. Just let it go. Breathing this healing relaxation up into the hips and thighs. Breathing deeply as you release and let go. The body relaxes. Moving this healing light now into the lower back, and the middle of the back, and the upper back as the spine lengthens and widens, as the muscles, tendons, and fibers continue to release, relax, and let go. Now, moving this relaxation up into the shoulders, I want you to visualize or imagine scanning your body for any remaining tension, stress, or anxiety from head to toe. And if you can sense it, I want you to then visualize or imagine taking that tension, stress, and anxiety and sitting it on the top of your shoulders. And imagine now that golden ball of healing light is pushing any remaining tension, stress, and anxiety by this healing light down over the biceps and into the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the hands. Now visualize or imagine that your fingertips are like faucets, and allow all remaining tension, stress, or anxiety to be pushed down out of the fingertips, out into the universe where it can no longer harm you or anyone else. And bring your attention and your focus now to the nape of your neck. Allow the healing light to spread throughout the neck region as the muscles, tissues, and fibers release, relax, and let go. And now, visualize or imagine that the entire scalp is filled with just tiny little fingers massaging you. It tingles, it feels so nice, it's light, it's airy, it's so relaxing, so calming. Allowing you to continue to relax as you breathe more deeply, totally and completely relaxed from head to toe, within, without. And take a deep breath. I'm going to give you a moment to just breathe. No words, just the music and the water fountain. Now take a deep, healing, cleansing breath. Stretch your body and open your eyes. Stretch some more. Breathe. Remember to stay hydrated. It's so important. All the work we're doing here today, we're moving some things around for you. We're helping you to move some things around. And it's really important to let those releases, just let it be released. Flush it through your system. Please hydrate. Thank you so much for participating in this journey. And thank you to everyone tuning in, and for all of you who are still able to get out and about. Be safe, stay healthy. Love and hug, beauties. Beauties, I love you. Thank you so much. Blessed be.
Thank you so much, Sandy. That was absolutely magical.
Thanks.
I'm watching the comments come in over there. Lisa said her soul almost pushed out of her body 3 times.
Aw,
So
love you, Lisa.
so much for that enlightening experience. This has been such a healing time already. Thank you to everyone that's currently participating. We have had about 30 people on with us the whole time. And so
That's fantastic.
thank you so much to all of you for your attention and for your time and for your support. So we are now going to welcome Brett. I'm going to turn the spotlight video onto you, Brett. Sandy, thank you so much again.
My pleasure.
Brett, there you are. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself again.
Alright, that's it. It's not on me yet. It's not on me yet. I see me up in the corner. It's still on Sandy. Thank you so much, Sandy, for everything. I'm trying to come out of everything, honestly, because it really dropped me deep. And I love the meditative aspect to everything we're doing. So thank you again. You spotlighting me yet there? Am I supposed to switch it over?
It says on my end that you are. Can anyone comment and tell me?
Oh, there we go.
Is everybody good? Oh,
Howie.
okay. We're good.
What's up, everybody?
Thank you, everybody. And they said you're a little quiet, so either maybe speak up or lean in.
Okay, I'm gonna scoot up a little bit more. Hold on. You guys hear me? Yeah, a little better. A little better. Thank you. Thank you. Just want to say thank you so much, Jordan, for putting this on. Sandy for the meditation. Heather, I definitely needed that yoga. It my body was searching for it. I haven't stretched enough and I've given my brain a lot of attention, but not my body. So thank you. If you guys want, I know everybody else is already diving in, smoking. If you want, grab a little rig, grab something to smoke out of. I personally advise if you've been smoking a lot of THC to maybe grab some CBD if you can. If you don't, maybe wait for some more THC until after. I'll be breaking down a little bit into three main sections. I'm just loading up a dab here real quick. I'm gonna smoke a little CBD with you guys, and then we will get on the road with this show. But I like CBD when I do breath work, and when I do any type of meditation, really brings me back down. We smoke a lot of THC, smoke a lot of flower, a lot of dabs. It's good. I like CBD to kind of bring me back down, especially when I'm going into a breath work. So the breath, as this is loading up, that's what we're going to be getting into. I have some sound bowls as well. I'll be doing a little of that at the end of the session. And take this dab real quick. Nice. Just a little CBD. Get the head clear. So we'll be doing sound therapy, sound healing here at the end, towards the middle end of the breathwork session. But before that, I'm going to be breaking it up into 3 different breath techniques that you can use that are going to be combined together in the end to help the final breath method. So breath work. What is breath work? We hear a lot about this. It's a hot topic. I feel like some of my teachers, the funny thing they say is breath work is meditation for people that can't meditate. And I can attest to that because before I really started meditating a lot, it was very hard for me. I found breath work. It changed my life, which I want to give a huge shout out to Jordan again for putting this on. Not only right now in the times that we're going on, but this exact date is actually my 3-year anniversary from the first time I did my first breath work, which really changed my life. I mean, I went in and quit my job the next day, started my own company. And so, yeah, it's very life-changing for me. Breath work can be very euphoric, very opening, very out of body sometimes. But breath work is a way we use our breath to heal, open, and transform our mind, body, and spirit connection. There's many different types of breath works out there. A lot of the mainstream ones you hear, holotropic, transformational, rebirthing breath work. They all are amazing tools, all have a little different twist, but they all are basically using the breath to help release traumas that we have pushed down in our body throughout our lives. So another name that if you're or you're in the world a lot, pranayama, breath control, basically regulating the life force in us. That's what pranayama is. It's what one thing when Heather was doing her yoga, I focus more on the breathing patterns when you're doing your positions more than the positions, because if you really can drop into it, you really can, for me, I can reach different places. So now with breath work, there's 2 aspects to it. There's many different things in the science world. I'm not going to get too much into that. If you guys have any questions about the scientific aspect of breathing, DM me, message me, let me know, email me. I'd love to get in that. It's just very long, very long. But what we're doing here is not dangerous. You can do at home. I advise if you can, find a class as well. Doing this in a classroom setting is very, very transformational. It very is opening for you when you're doing it around other people that are also going through trauma releases, because that's basically what the final breath can really bring to you if you dive in deep and open up to it. But the 2 aspects to the breath is the mindfulness of the breath, knowing how the breath is in certain situations, whether you're angry, you're happy, you're frustrated, how our breath changes. And if you understand, usually when we get angry or anxious, our breath will change. And if it changes with emotions, if we're able to then consciously change the pattern of our breathing, we can change the emotions that we're having as well. So it really can help us regulate our emotions and certain situations that we're put into. I love the breath for that. It has saved me and helped me in so many situations, so many times. So, and then the second part to the breath is basically a proactive breathing, not being reactive. The first pattern, reactive, is kind of what I was talking about, is when you get in a fight or you get put in a situation and you get anxious and you're letting your emotions take over your breath. It's being reactive. Being proactive is consciously choosing the breath that you want to affect you the way you want to be affected. So those are the 2 aspects. We'll be doing a little of both of them today. So just be kind of aware of those. Now the first one we're going to be really getting into is diaphragmatic or belly breathing. Belly breathing, way easier to understand. I like it. A lot of people sometimes breathe in the chest, shallow, short. I used to do it. This comes into with, being mindful of your breath, being just aware of how you're breathing. I highly advise, throughout the day, maybe you just put on a couple timers, and then when they go off, just focus on how you're breathing and what situation you're in. But when you're up in your breath and you're short and you're and you don't even know it, creates a lot of the fight and flight, a lot of the anxious stress in our bodies, and we don't even know we're doing it to ourselves. So a nice slow and steady belly breath really can help us. Takes stress away, takes anxiety away. I call it the panic attack breath. I used to have a lot of panic attacks. So something that if you can really just push everything else off when you're about to have a panic attack, people that have had these understand when a panic attack is coming. Just really focusing on, I suggest through the nose when you're doing this for panic attacks. It's just slow and steady. You can put your hands on your chest this way to actually help you with breathing into your belly, to really see the difference. And that's something I'm going to actually advise you guys to try right now, just for a couple seconds, couple breaths. Don't even worry about belly or chest. Just breathe normally and see how you breathe. Like, do you breathe in just your belly? Do you breathe just in your chest? Do you breathe in your whole belly and your chest? Just do that a couple times with your breath. See where you're at. Don't try to control it. Just kind of see. All right, now what we're gonna really try to do now is breathe into the belly only. When you have your hands here, you can really feel when I breathe in my chest. You can't see it with this shirt on. I wish I had a better shirt on to show you, but turn a little sideways. You can see that when you breathe in your chest and when you breathe your belly, it's more so for yourself. It's not about how I'm just trying to let you see myself, but try to breathe just into the belly. Slow and steady through the nose for this round. And we're just going to spend a minute or two starting right now, just trying to breathe into our bellies. And you can try to follow me. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right. So you can really feel when you get into that belly breathing, it really slows down. If you're in the fight or flight, the sympathetic nervous system, if you guys know about that, not trying to drop too many terms, but really drops you from that to the parasympathetic nervous system, calm and relaxed state, which really allows you to get into who you truly are and not into everything outside. So this is something I highly advise doing just regularly, is breathing into the belly and being a nose breather just throughout the day. It's really good. If you find yourself breathing through the mouth regularly, it's not good. With some of these methods and for practice, totally okay. Try to see if you breathe, and that's just being aware. That's your breath awareness part. Now the next breath is just basically three-part breath, or a full yogic breath, which we're basically going to do what we first did, which is breathe into our belly. And then we're going to raise it up into our thoracic or chest area. And then at the end, we're going to be breathing into our clavicle area, kind of our collarbone area. Now with this is, you still want to keep it slow and steady. It's like filling a glass of water, fills the bottom, slowly fills up. And when you empty it, you're doing the same thing. When you're exhaling, you're lowering it from the clavicle into your chest, into your diaphragm, and you're emptying it that way. And this is just, if you need some tips or tricks to help you, everybody's different. Everybody, latches onto something different. I totally understand. Counting as you fill up, kind of 1, 2, 3, kind of feeling that is counting is something that I used in the beginning of my practice. You can also just put your hand on your chest, and I know you can't have a third hand, but feeling as you go from your belly into your chest, and then when your chest kind of stops, you've entered your clavicle area, and you're not trying to overstress yourself. Think about 80% here. When you get into your clavicle area, you're not really trying to stress it and bring up your shoulders and tense up, because that's not what we want here. We want it to be more relaxed. We're not trying to tense ourselves up. So we're just going to do this for a couple rounds. And when we release, try to just release like a sigh. We're going to be really getting into the releasing in the next step. But just, when you sigh, you're just letting it all out. You're not forcing it out. You're just letting it go. So we're going to do this for a couple minutes. We're just going to try to fill everything up from our belly into our chest, into our collarbones, and then empty it slowly as well. You can use your hands, you can use, counting, do whatever helps you the most. You can feel as you rise up, as you get to your shoulders will rise a little bit, and that's okay, but not to tense those. All right, we're just gonna fully come back to the presence of ourselves. And now the end part, which is a lot of people don't focus on too much when it comes to the breath pattern, pranayama, breath work techniques, but it's one of the most important parts of the breath, and it's the release, the letting the go. A lot of us, especially in, I practice yoga a lot. Yeah, I know that it's a controlled exhale in a lot of the yogic breath. I totally understand. But in the breath work patterns that I'm teaching you right now, we're trying to truly let go and not force or not let out your breath. So when you inhale, if you really inhale fully with that last breath that we did, when you are able to fill up your belly, fill up your chest, and bring it up to your clavicle. Now, like I said, 80%. Some people, just filling up your chest is 80%, and that's okay. You got to know yourself. You got to know what to do, how much to do. Don't follow every teacher's instructions to the T. You have to take it with a grain of salt. So, but fill up about 80%, however that feels for you. And usually when you do that, if you can truly fill up 80%, you've elastically stretched your chest. And with that, the exhale just falls out. You don't have to push it out. It's called a snap release. And that's the third type of breath pattern that we're going to use to connect all three of these to do a nice canna breath, rebirthing, transformational holotropic breathing pattern today. So the snap release, think of this as kind of like an archer and an arrow. When you pull back an arrow, there's a lot of tension, a lot of force. You aim up, but when you let go, if you let go and there's enough tension there, it's just snap. It's just going to release it by itself. You can also, another analogy, because I like analogies, they help. Think of it as a balloon. When you fill up a balloon to a point, when you let go, it just lets itself out. So learning to release your breath is a really big part of our daily lives, actually. We put a lot of tension and pain, fear and anxiety into our daily lives. We think and have thoughts that run around and around and around, and a lot of it comes with the way we breathe. Not only how we inhale, but how we hold and how we exhale and how we release. And learning to truly release and fully relax with our release, we're able to let go a lot of our fears and anxieties that we don't even know sometimes that we have them. We don't even understand why we're feeling this way. It's a lot of the traumas that we push down there that sometimes it's time for us to bring those back up. And that's what we'll be doing a little bit of here today. To truly dive in deeper, classroom setting or more of a in-person setting is what I like to do with people. This is the first time I'm doing it online, so thank you guys for joining. But I know it works. It works no matter what, no matter where you're at, no matter sitting up, laying down, anything. So what we're gonna do right now is just practice the last part a little bit, and that's just the letting go, just doing the 3-part breathing that we just did before: belly, chest, clavicle. And then, though, really on this part, once we fill up to the 80 part, just really just snap release, just, and I say sigh because that's the easiest way for me to express through a word of what I mean. Of just, when we sigh, we're just let it all out. So let's do a couple minutes of this right now. So we're just going to be breathing into our belly, into our chest, and all the way up, and really snap releasing it. Just for letting go. So focus on that right now. All right. Now what we're going to do in the 4th part is going to bring all of those first 3 together. Breath work. I'm doing nothing. It's all on you. You are doing everything. I am just here to show you a breath pattern, show you how to get into the roller coaster and ride it to the top, because sometimes we're scared of the roller coaster and we don't want to get in, but we need to get in to take it to the top, to have the fun ride and experience. So we're not going to be going too deep here today. We'll do a couple rounds of about 1.5 to 2 minutes of rebirthing breath work. If you would like, you guys can right now go to the bathroom, smoke something else if you'd like. But basically, what we're going to be doing is doing a full breath with a snap release, but keeping a continuous circular rhythm. It's basically an active inhale and a passive exhale, meaning we're really trying to inhale a lot. In my classes, I like to use the joint hit. So if you've ever rolled a joint, you're too tight, sometimes you have to really inhale tight. It's like just to get a hit, you're trying to get the end of it, you're really trying to inhale like a lot. I use that as the active inhale, the joint hit. Really trying to get a lot in, and you really can, if you really do that, you really can feel yourself from your belly into your chest fill up a lot, like a balloon. And when you do that, the passive exhale, which I call the stale bong hit, is if you've ever taken a bong rip and had half of it in it, and you've blown it out, and then you wait a little bit to go get the rest of it, and you're like, that is so nasty. Why did I do that? It's the stale bong hit. And that's more of the exhale. You're just, truly just trying to let it out, and not really forcing it out. It falls, and when you do the active inhale, the joint hit, really good, the exhale just comes out. You can have when you do the joint hit, I tell people as something, and it's your first time, like actual joint, keep your lips like that. You can do that. You don't have to. It's also called the straw hit. You don't have to. I like to have a full mouth, just letting more oxygen in, going harder, I feel like. But you want to do it in a relaxed state. So it's up to you. But what we're going to do here is keep that rhythm going. You don't want to stop it. It's like riding the roller coaster. You take some work to get up to the top. We're going to have about, like I said, 1.5 to 2 minutes of hard breathing, which is you're really going to, I'll demonstrate it before we start, but how you can really connect all 3 of these together and keep it in a rhythm. And after the, 1.5 to 2 minutes, you'll hear this sound. you'll hear that, and that basically will be moving from, because this pattern that we're doing first is being, you know, you're consciously doing the breath, the second part we talked about. And then when you hear that, you're just going to let the breath be whatever it is, you know, mindful of the breath, not controlling it, just letting it be, going back to quote unquote normal, whatever that is for you, and just letting it be. And then we'll probably go into a second round, same thing, and then we'll come out of that. And then if we have anybody that wants to, you know, express or talk or ask questions, you guys can comment, and I'm looking at your chat as we speak. So but I'm gonna give a little demonstration of the breath, and when we start, I'll start with you, but then after that I'm gonna be trying to play some music. Hopefully it's not gonna be too loud. I have it up, and with that I'll be your coach and trying to hike the mountain to get up to the top, you know, just to, since I don't have you in front of me, it's going to be hard for me to, you know, really see where you guys are at. But you guys can sit up if you want. My opinion is to lay down on your yoga mat, kind of in Shavasana. That's what all it is. If you have a blindfold, you can cover your eyes. If you have a blanket, have that next to you, or put that on top of you if you're cold. Just kind of get comfortable, not too comfortable where you kind of fall asleep, but on a yoga mat, it's perfect for me. Hard enough floor gets you to be right. But the breath. So here's the demonstration. I'll do it. I'll stop for a second, let you guys get settled, and then you guys can drop into it. Got the pooch coming in. So here it goes. I'll do the joints hit. So that's the breath that you're going to do. Continuous breathing. Inhale, exhale. Hold on 1 second. You guys get ready, settled on your yoga mat. I'm going to move this dog out real quick. She just got back from a walk. Hold on. Come on, Pooch. Come on. Let's go. Oh. All right. You guys are probably settled. I'm going to see if this music is okay with me talking still. I know you guys can still see me. I want to make sure you can hear me with this going as well. So can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me and hear the music. Awesome. All right, I'm just gonna pause that music for a second, and I'm gonna start breathing with you guys. And with this breath, just try to fully go for the ride of the roller coaster. What I mean by that is fully dive into your inhale and fully relax with your exhale. I truly thank all of you guys for joining today. Everybody that stayed to the end, I truly appreciate this. People that watch it later, truly appreciate it. My passion, my love, my hobby, my everything is my breath. I think it is everybody's as well. They just don't know it, because without it, we would not be here. So thank you guys truly for doing this and joining us. But just go for the ride. Go fully hard into the inhale, and let the exhale just fall out. Don't force it, just let it go. So we're gonna start here now.
Brett, did you see that comment regarding tremors or cramping or breath that may occur?
Yeah, so, okay, thank you. So it might happen. We're not going to be going to, that's the thing. In my classes, I usually do. Thank you for talking about that. It might happen. You are correct. You are correct. Thank you so much. Tetany, cramps, tremors, might happen when you're doing breath work, when we're doing this breath. What that really is it's not bad. I think it almost as good. Is you're hitting blockages that you've had past traumas that you're trying to work through. What you have to do when those things come up is just to keep the breath going and to keep going with the breath. We're not going to be going too long. The 1.5 to 2 minute mark, guys, just so you guys all know, is about 30 breaths, about 30 to 40 breaths, depending on, you know, if you're a fast breather, slow breather. You know, it's not good or bad if you're fast or slow. It's about fully inhaling and fully relaxing in the exhale. If you can do that faster, that's good. You're getting, you know, you're doing more breaths. That's fine. Um, there's a lot on that. I can talk to more. Not trying to, I can talk on the breath for days. Just trying to give you guys a broad overview. If you guys ever want to take a class, please let me know, or private or anything. But tremors, cramps, tetany is tightening of the hands. You might get some, you might feel energy in your hands. Your lips might move a little bit. Your eyes, you're like, I might do a little twitching. You might get a foot shaking or something, or cramping or moving, and that's totally okay. Just breathe, keep breathing. If your mind wanders away from the breath at any point, whether you have those things going on or not, it's not bad. Don't punish yourself for it. Don't hate on yourself for it. Just notice it, see that it wandered, and bring it back to, you know, focusing on a full inhale and a relaxed exhale and having no gaps in between, because we don't understand in our normal day breathing, we usually don't do that. It's just we have little gaps at the inhales and the exhales of our breaths. So thank you for saying that. I didn't mention it. I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't think for this time, maybe since we are going to do a couple rounds, you guys actually, the questions and the people in the room and the energy I felt, we're doing more than one round. I was just going to do one round. If you guys want to do 3, let me know. I was just going to do 2. We could do more with some people. I don't know if it's your first time. I'm not there to help flow the energy through sometimes. I don't want to overdo everybody. You guys have been here for a long time already, so thank you again. But we're going to drop and start into our breath. So get relaxed, laid back, sit up, comfortable, whatever you feel necessary for yourself. And I'm going to start breathing with you, and you'll hear some music come on slowly. And with that, just keep breathing. You'll hear the chime. And when you hear the chime, you can just fully let go and let the breath go wherever it goes. So let's drop in right now. Just relax take a couple normal breaths. Big deep breath in, and a sigh out. Do that again. All right, start. Really go for that breath. Really inhale deep and let that exhale just fall out. Really go for it. If you feel lightheaded or tingly, keep going with it. Breathe into those feelings. Breathe into those tingles. Just know the breath is okay, and wherever it leads you, you will be all right. Keep that breath up. Keep breathing in. Keep going harder and letting that exhale just relax out. If you have your hands on your belly and your chest, feel your belly into your chest fill up, and then let it just exit out the same way. Keep breathing. And if you guys want to keep going with the breath, you can always keep going with the breath. Just let go now. Let the breath be. Don't control the inhale or exhale. Just relax into the inhale and the exhale. Just let go. All right, so we're gonna go for the second round here. We're just gonna do the same breath. So if you guys felt something, if you guys have an intention that you guys brought with yourself today to this class, to this event, to this webinar, if you have an intention that you have for 2020, mine is in patience in all ways, in all forms. Think about that before you start breathing. Bring your attention into this last breathing part, and really go for it. When I mean go for it, don't tense up. Fill up 80% and let the exhale come out. We're gonna start right now. Really go for it. Really ride to the top. Because if you really go and fully expand the inhale, once you reach the top, the ride's so beautiful. Keep breathing. We're not there yet. We're halfway. Keep that circular pattern going. Keep it up. Just remember, you spent this time for almost the last 2 hours, more than 2 hours on yourself. Thank yourself for giving yourself this time. Because we give so much time to others, but not enough for ourselves. Let go now. Don't control the breath. Slowly start wiggling your toes, your fingers, your ankles, your wrists. Go at your own pace. Roll over when you're ready to your left side. If you're laying down, you're sitting up and you feel like you want to lay down, go ahead. Thank yourself for giving yourself this time. If anybody wants to share anything, now is the time, but I will be passing you back to Jordan. But from the deepest parts of my heart and soul, I thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so, so, so much, Brett. That was awesome. I don't know about all of you, but I'm feeling very, very zen right now. I got a message from someone that said that they were wanting to get some work done today, but now are totally unmotivated to do so, and I think that's okay. Sunday, after all, is self-care Sunday, at least in my world, and what I encourage in the world of everybody I know. As Brett mentioned, we do so much for others all the time, and I just want to thank all of you for doing something for yourself today. If this is something that you enjoyed, and you haven't donated, please feel free to do so. If you have already donated, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to the outpouring of all of you that donated today while we were on. Thank you so much. It truly means the world to us to have this little extra bit of financial support during this hardship for all of us. We are all in fields that are currently in a pinch. So if you are interested in seeing this again, please comment, please respond, please post on social media. I have plenty I can teach you about. We could talk tinctures next time. I can show you how to make them or just talk to you about what's in them, and then you can order them if you want to. I want to also say we could talk a lot about elderberry. I guess you can't really see them there. I can zoom in, but we can talk a lot about natural ways to continue to prevent illness so that we can all stay healthy. Don't forget to take your vitamins. Don't forget to eat your vitamin C. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, Mariah. Oh, thank you so much. Everybody, thank you all so much. Thank you all for the thank yous. I'm reading all of this. This is all so beautiful.
I love all you guys. Thank you so much for all of this.
Yes, virtual
Yes,
hugs
it's
to you all.
amazing.
Everybody hug yourself right now, because it's all of us hugging each other in one big, massive group hug. And in the words of someone amazing that I know, hug your inner child too. Close your eyes, imagine you as a little tiny child, and give that version of you the greatest, biggest hug right now. Because inner child work needs to be done in all of us, and what a better time than when we're in quarantine than to peel the layers of who we are like onions. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
The link for the tincture.
Thanks, everyone.
Sarah, the tincture we will do on a different class on a different day if you guys are interested. And if you want
Thanks,
the fire
Sarah.
cider recipe, then that's on my website, primaltherapeutics.co or cannabismassagecolorado.com. Just click the tab that says Cannabis Education, and there's all kinds of information there. The first one should be the fire cider. Thanks again, everybody. Virtual hugs to all. Have a
Thank
beautiful
you.
day.
Love and hugs, beauties.
Thank you so much,
Namaste,
everybody.
everyone.
Guys, everyone have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.